Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are all well. So in the last video, we built the checkout page here. As you can see, this is the checkout page. I have added the product and you can see the counter goes up, and when I click on this basket button, you can see the checkout page is working now. Now in this video, we are going to make an address page. So suppose when we click on this proceed to checkout button, we navigate to address page like this. As you can see, I add the product. I add the product, and then I click on the checkout page, and then I click on proceed to checkout button, and you can see this is the address page. Now we are going to build this page. Okay, so let's go ahead and build this address page for our Amazon clone. So for address page, first of all, we have to create the component called address.js and then RFCE for boilerplate for our component RFCE, and now we have to import style component, means styled from style component, and then we have to create a container here. Const container is equals to style.div. Okay, now we have to use this container here, container. Okay, now in this type h1 address page. Now we have to create the route for this address page. So for that, go to app.js and create a route here. So just type route, close it, provide a path here like this, address, and then element that we want. So element is equals to address and input that address component. As you can see, we have created the route for address, as this is the address route. Now we navigate to that page, address, and save it and press it. As you can see, address page is now appear. Now go to address. Wait a second, I pre-miss. Okay, go to address.js. Now first of all, we have to import a navbar here. So just type navbar and import the navbar and save it, and okay, again save it. Okay, as you can see, navbar appears now. Now below the navbar, as you can see, this is the address page. So we have to create a component here called form container. So just type form container and create it. Just as simple, const form container is equals to style.div. As you and we don't want div here, we want form here. Just type form. Okay, and we have to put this form in a main container. We forgot it, in a main container. So we have to create a main container first, then we have to put this form container inside the main. So just type here const main is equals to style.div and save it. Now we create it. Now here, as you can see, this is the same input container that we have created in the logging form. Just go to logging.js and copy this input container and paste it in this form container as it is. Similarly, go to logging.js and copy that input container styled component, input container styled component, and paste it in here. Now as you can see, everything is up here now, and you can see everything is perfect. Now we have to work with the main container, main and form container. So for that, just simply go to container and type as I type. So width 100%, height filter contain, max width. So the max width going to be 400 pixels, and you can change it according to your screen. I put this length according to my resolution of my laptop. And then margin auto to center that container. Background color RGB 234, 237 and 237, and save it. Border 1 pixel solid red. We don't want red, so just remove this line. We don't want border anything, and just type position relative and save it. So everything works perfect now. Now go to main, and here we want simply a padding here. Just type padding of 15 pixel. Okay. Now go to form container. We want border a 1 pixel solid light gray, width of 55%, mean width going to be 400 pixel, height going to be a fit contain, display flex direction column, align item center, justify contain center, padding of 15 pixel, and background color going to be hashtag FFF, and margin auto to center the element. As you can see, the container becomes center now. Okay, now we have to work with this thing. So first of all, we want the full name here. So just type full name as this full name, and just type here text and full name placeholder, like for example John Smith. Similarly, we have to create another container, and total we want 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. So here phone number, and phone number must be a text, I think, for this some reason. And then flat house number, building, company, etc. etc. and then this is also a text, and we don't want any placeholder for this and for number also. Save it. Now as you can see, the phone number, flat house number, building number, etc. is appearing now. Now the third must be a area, colony, street. Okay, so this is the third parameter that we want. Fourth is the landmark. Fourth is a landmark. Second is the town or city. And fourth is the state or provision. State of provisions. And save it. As you can see, everything changes perfectly now. Now we want to remove this placeholder. And save it. So everything works perfectly nice now. Now we have to create a button here, which is inside the form container. Just type button and type deliver to this address, or deliver to this only. Okay, now we have to, okay, we want the address, deliver to this address. Now we have to design that button which is inside the form. So just type button. So first of all, we have to align self to align this button to the start of the flex. So it goes to the start of the flex. Now height of 33 pixel, width of 250 pixel, and margin top, we want a margin top of 20 pixel. Background color hashtag FFE32A. Save it. Border none. Outline none. Cursor pointer. And save it. So everything works perfectly nice. And now we have to round it the border radius. So just type border radius going to be 5 pixel. So everything works perfectly nice. And this is the form address page for our app. As you can see, this is responsive also. So this is the address page. Now everything works perfectly nice for the address page. So this is the address page for our Amazon clone. And now we want to store the information that we type into a state variable. So first of all, we have to declare or create a state variable for each and every input form or input tag. So first of all, we have to create an state variable or state for full name. So just type full name, set full name equals to use state, and initial value must be an empty string. Similarly, we want a state for a phone number. So just type phone, set phone is equals to use state, and initial value must be an empty string. So now we want another 5 state here, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so just type here flat. So set a flat for your understanding. This is the flat tag. So this is the flat. Now we want area. So just type area. area. Similarly, landmark. Landmark. Again, we want landmark here. Landmark. Now town or city. Just type city. City. And close this. Similarly, here city. Now state or state. Okay, this is the state variable or a state for each and every input tag. Now we have to assign this state to each and every input tag to store the data that we type here. So for that, here in this input tag, we want to type on change. So whenever we type the text inside it change, so it run the function which is inside this change on change function or on change attribute. Okay, understand? So just type a function, arrow function, which has an attribute of e or parameter e, and then we want a set full name. So just type set full name, and then we want e dot target dot value, which is the value inside the tag. And now we have to assign this full name in the space or in the input tag. So for that, just type value is equals to full name. That's it, guys. So whenever we type here, okay, we have to import the use state here. What's the matter? Okay, understand here, name, and save it. So whenever we type something which is inside the function or inside the full name tag, the on change function runs. Suppose I type p, so the some things change inside the tag, so it change, so it runs this function and set p as a full name. Understand? Set p as a full name. Again I type r, it's change, it runs and again set the name pr name as a full name. For that, you can see here, I just type here console.log full name and save it. So I console it here to understand the thing that is happening in the on change attribute. As you can see here, pr appear as a full name assigned, but whenever I change it, pa, it's changed, it runs the function again and it's changed the, so it runs again and type pra as a name. Understand what is going here? That's it, guys. This is the thing that we want to use here to store the data that we type in this variable. So again and again we have to do this thing same. So just type here, copy it here, provide set phone. Okay, again we go to another, just type it here, set flat. Again we have to copy here, type here set area, save it here, copy, paste it here, set landmark, and we have to type small m here, save it here, and again copy, paste it here, and just set city, save it here. Again we want it here and just type set state and save it here and save it. Okay, this is the thing that we want, or now we have to assign a value to it. So just copy it here, value is here phone, so just type phone. Wait a second, phone. Okay, similarly here flat. Again similarly here area. again here landmark, and again here town or city, not a town, city, and again here paste it and just assign a state. So here use state is a state, this is the value itself, and this is the setter function to set the data which we want to set. Suppose we want to set Los Angeles, then just type a Los Angeles in setter function or set state like this. In a comment I just provide you an example. Just type set state, and inside it we want to type Los Angeles, so just type Los Angeles. That's it, guys. We set the date, set a state here. Okay, so this is the thing we want, and now we have done with the address page. So now whenever we add some product and go to checkout page, and whenever we click on this proceed to checkout, we want to navigate to the address page. So for that, just go to checkout.js. Here we have to use a use navigate of React Router DOM for navigation from different one page to another page. So just type as I type navigate is equals to use navigate from React Router DOM. Now we have imported it. Now we have to use this navigate. So whenever we click on this proceed button, we want to navigate to the address page. So for that, here just type a arrow function, and now we want navigate to address. Save it, and whenever I click on this address page, I navigate to the address page. Now the main thing that we want to use here in the address page. Now we have to store this address that we type in the context API for order. So how can we do that? Now, so first of all, we have to create a case here in the reducer. Just go to reducer.js, and now here we have to create a case to set the address. So just type here set address, and we have to create the state here. So for that, first of all, we have to use here, wait a second, reducer.js. We have to create a initial object here for address, as we want to store the address in the form of object. So just before creating the case, we have to define an initial state for the address. So the initial state of the address is an empty object. Now go to below side and type return below the set address case, and just I type as I type. So spread the current state, and inside this state we want to modify the address and spread that address that we provide here in the action, and save it. So everything works perfectly nice. Now go to address.js. Now, so whenever we click on the button, so deliver button is equals to a function deliver function. Now we have to prevent the refresh here, so just type prevent default for stop refreshing when we click on this button. Now. To transfer the data from the address.js to the reducer, we want to use a dispatch function. So for dispatch function, we have to type this thing. To access only dispatch function, we have to use this syntax. Understand this syntax as same to same. Otherwise, you cannot access the dispatch function. Okay, so this is the thing that we want. We have imported the use state here, as you can see, from the state provider. Now we have to dispatch the data here. So just type dispatch, and then the type that we want. So here we want set address and an item that we want to dispatch here. So simply we want to dispatch a full name, phone, flat, area, city, state. That's it, guys. And we have done with the things now. So now this is the thing that we want, and now we have to assign this function to the deliver this button, deliver to this address button. So on click, e is equals to, oh sorry, not e, so just type deliver and save it. Okay, so everything is works perfect. Now we have to again go to the shopping, go to the home page, add a basket, add a product in it, proceed to checkout. Now we have to console it. So to see the thing that we get in the action here, so just type everything like and my name is PD Patel, my short form, some phone number gibberish, anything that we want. The form validation is the another thing, and that we cover in the another video also. Just type just something gibberish here, and click on deliver this address. Is this working? And this is working. As you can see, the action appear now. This is the set address action, and it records each and everything: area, city, flat, full name, phone. Everything is stored now. Now we have stored the data inside the context of our app, means store address in our private database of our app, which is inside the app. Okay, this is not an external database like MongoDB. This is the private database that it has it inside the it, and this is the feature of React. Okay, now we have set the data inside it, and that's it, guys. Now we have done with our address page. If you like this video, please subscribe, press the like button and share with your friend. And thanks for watching, guys.